What's up, everybody? It's Tipsy Tuesday. I'm going to start doing a weekly video for you, give you some tips going through the home buying or home selling process. I'll be changing it up week to week, so stay tuned for down the line the other various tips that may address your particular situation or what you got going on. But starting today, tip one, talking about AC. AC is extremely important here in Florida. We use it pretty much, I think it's like 48 weeks out of the 52, maybe February we don't. But even then, some people still use it. But you want to know the age of the AC, how old it is. They generally tell you to replace them 10, 15 years. You're going to be looking to. I've seen one as old as 30 years that still works. But just kind of be aware of it as it does start getting older. It is one of those things that does depreciate and will require replacement down the line. It's also part of your 4-point inspection. That's why we're bringing it up now. You don't want to be out showing a house, checking a house out, putting in a high dollar offer in this market, and then turn around and boom, you pay $400, $500 for your home inspection, and you find out the AC is 30 years old. That's never a good situation because you don't want an AC that old. You're going to want to know that information going in before you present your offer. And so that way you know how to gauge your offer, what you're going to be looking at, and everything like that. It's one of the things I strive to do on every single showing I go on if my client's interested in the house, is identify the age of the roof and the AC. On this episode, I'll show you how to identify the age of the AC if your realtor doesn't know how to do that. Although they should. They should do it for you, matter of fact. But there's one serial number located on the air handler, which is sometimes in the house or up in the attic. And then there's a serial number on the outside unit. That's generally a good way to gauge the age of the air conditioning unit. And so you'll know whether or not you're going to be looking to replace that soon or later. And that will help you gauge on your offer how much you want to offer, or if you want to start asking for that with your offer, asking for that replacement of the AC unit. So let's jump right into it and check out this air handler I found. So right here, everybody, I just want to show you on an air handler. You can go and see where my thumb's at. It's about where the serial number's at on this particular unit. And this one's about 2016, so you can still read everything. This air handler is actually in the house, not up in the attic. Sometimes they're up in the attic. Those can be a little bit more difficult to find. However, I have crawled in an attic to try to identify the age of the AC ahead of inspections. Let's take a quick look right here at this one. We'll show you right where the serial numbers are at on this particular unit. They're right here. First two are 1608. I looked this one up. This one's actually a 2016 model. So this homeowner still got plenty of use out of this one that they'll be able to get. It's probably 5 years old right now, so hopefully they'll last them another 5 to 10 years, but it's definitely around that 5-year mark. They're going to want to start planning for that fund just in case it does happen. We don't want you to go in debt over it. We'd rather you be able to be prepared and pay cash. Give me just a second. I'll step outside and I'll show you the outside unit. All right, everybody, came outside. I wanted to show you on the outside unit where you can find it. It's going to be down here on the back side, typically where the wires and the power and all your coolant lines come in. And then you just look right down here, and right over here is your serial number up here on the top right. Again, it's the same as the air handler that's in this particular home. And so we know they were both replaced at the same time. And so there's a good probability they're the same age. And so they should last about the same time frame. And when the time comes to replace everything, they'll replace probably both units on this house. So, and then I'll show you here shortly the website that I'm talking about that you're able to Google. And then you can just identify and decode the serial number for your AC. All right, everybody, back here in the office. You can do this on your phone, but I figured it'd be easier for me to show you on the desktop. I can just Google it on my phone. You know, everybody's got one of these things, smartphone. Everybody has one. But this is my desktop screen that you're looking at here. It's buildingcenter.org. I simply Googled HVAC serial number decoder. It brings you to this website you can click on. It took me to carrier on this one. You would want to match your manufacturer in there. And then you just scroll down, match your serial number to whatever style they're giving you. And then you just decode it that way. So it will tell you, like style 1, 40 and 06, week of manufacture, year of manufacture. So we know this particular serial number is going to be 2006. So that's good information to know. It is 2021. So that AC would be 15 years old. It'd be getting close to the end of its life. If you was well maintained and you took care of it, could it last longer? Certainly, but you want to start preparing financially for that and planning for that. So as you can see, they show all the different styles, all the different codes, so it's really easy to do. Your realtors should be doing it again, but just want to give you that tip, let you know that that is there, and it's a real quick, easy thing. Thanks everybody for tuning in today for Tipsy Tuesday. Again, look out next week. I'll have something totally new, whole nother tip for you. It'll just be, try to keep them short, quick clips for you. That way I don't waste too much of your time. Hopefully you learned something. And those of you that are out there house hunting or thinking about selling your house and you're trying to remember how old that AC is, feel free to check this video out and figure it out. All right, guys. Hope everybody has a great day.